is Lentor Gardens Residence really suitable for you as a buyer?
Yes.
Should you enter?
So today we are going to do a reality check.
Yes. Alright, stay with us as we go deep in, and welcome to Sportcast SG Smart Property Opportunity Talk. I'm David.
I'm Audrey.
And together we are going to dive deep into Lentor Gardens Residence, the reality check.
Yes.
So as usual, we'll start with the project overview. Developer is Kingsford Lentor Private Limited. Okay, Kingsford has been well known for its project. Okay, of course, the first one, Kingsford Water Bay, which is following that Normanton Park. I don't know whether there's a few more, but then the next one that is coming up is Kingsford Lentor.
Then they
Private
decided
Limited.
not to name the projects as Kingsford.
Yes.
Yeah, otherwise this will become a Kingsford Lentor.
Yeah, Kingsford Garden Residence. No. Okay, so today what we're having is Lentor Garden Residence. Okay, what we have is 499 residential unit, 1 childcare center.
And 3 commercial shops.
Yes. Alright, so structure is 3 blocks of 16-story, 1 block, 8-story and 3 strata terrace. And this is something that is new in the Lentor precinct.
Yes,
Okay, because
correct.
they do not have strata terraces inside any of the projects before.
So there's only 3
Yes.
in the whole area.
Okay, so what's so good about buying strata in a condo development?
You get full facilities. Yeah, without having to, if you are staying in a landed,
Yes.
you have a lot of maintenance to upkeep.
Yes. We once have a
Actually.
buyer who can actually buy a landed. You know the reason why he's stopping him from buying?
Because of upkeeping.
Yeah, so not giving, he don't want to deal with pests, do gardening and so on and so forth. So he decided not to buy a landed property. Okay, so usual tenure is 99 years leasehold because this is government land sales.
Yes,
Okay,
and it sits on a site area of 20,639.4 square meter.
Yes, so close to 200,000 square feet. I think 200,000 over square feet. And just by housing 499 units, I think is very palatable.
Yes.
Okay, expected TOP 31st December 2030. Oh, by the way, by the time you view this video, probably you have already seen the show flat.
Yes, correct.
Okay, macro location and lifestyle integration. Lentor Modern is where the nearby mall is.
Yes, it's just minutes walk. Yeah.
And what we can see is we have cold storage, we have Cristofori Music School,
Yeah.
food, Chuggy, KFC, Hans, Twixley, and so on.
A lot of food
A lot
there.
more. Alright,
Correct.
so immediate integration with Lentor Modern Mall and on-site commercial elements for doorstep convenience.
Yes.
Okay, the integration is, that means it's a short distance within the Lentor precinct.
So I think over the past few years, right, Lentor has been getting, a lot of news about it lah.
Yes.
Yeah, because of its unrivaled transit connectivity actually.
Yes, because of the
Yeah.
TAL line. You know, TAL line is one of the most powerful line in Singapore.
Correct.
Because it links all the way to the north.
To Woodlands itself.
And eventually it links all the way to the airport.
Yes.
Okay, Lentor MRT, which is within walking distance, and within walking distance, probably what we are meaning is 5 minutes. Because
Within
if you
5
ask me
minutes,
anything more than 5 minutes, I don't think it's walking distance. Alright, but it's only for me.
That's for him.
Alright, 4 stops to Ang Mo Kio, 5 stops to Botanical Gardens, 6 stops to Bishan.
Yeah.
Okay, so seamless connection to 3 major interchange line within 15 minutes. Okay, so this will ensure the long-term tenant and upgraded appeal line.
Correct.
Topographical integration.
It's designed to respond sensitively to existing natural topography.
Yes.
Yeah, and it utilizes the terraces and contours rather than overriding them.
Yeah, so importantly, I think over there's going to be a Hulong Park, there's a linear park, and there's actually even a green link. And then we are actually on direct borders to these parks and green link. I have to say, what they promise is 100% park or pool view.
So any units that you choose, you may get a park view or a pool view actually.
Yeah, so I have to say it's 0 undesirable directions.
Yeah.
Okay, which is very powerful. And of course, Kingsford always like to build long swimming pool. Okay, and in this project itself, they bring back their trade, 75 meter skyline pool, full tennis court. There's even a 50 meter lap pool as well, and a yoga studio and gym.
And you can boast about your development having the longest pool in Lentor itself.
Okay, I would say 499 75 meter pool is
Yeah.
499 units. Okay, and 2 good pools, 75 meter as well as 50 meter lap pool, I think is beautiful. Alright, so this is something that if you enjoy the facilities, this could be one of the projects you might want to look at lah.
Correct.
So the boat exclusion, the thing is, in last time, there is always a lot of one-beders. Okay?
Yes.
And what happened in projects heavy in one-beders, right, attract transient tenants and short-term speculators, increasing price volatility. Alright, but then today in Lentor Garden Residence, there's no one-bedder. Okay,
So they're really anchoring on families.
yes. Okay, so it's really designed. The community is really designed for owner occupiers.
Yeah, so this deliberate choice, right, to exclude these one bidders actually foster more family-oriented community designed
Yes.
exclusively for owner occupiers.
Okay, so in layout strength, I think structural flexibility is fully made out of non-PPVC construction. So I would say it features hackable internal walls, allowing families to adapt to space over time.
Yeah, I mean, even if you buy a 3-bedroom, you want to make it into 1-bedder, is fine too.
Yes.
Right?
Or eventually when you have family, then you want to build up another 2 walls, then please go ahead. So this is what it means. Okay, and of course we are seeing also dumbbell layout as well as spectre efficiency. Okay, and then some of the living room will open nicely and widely to a wide frontage balcony. Importantly, let's dive into this question again. Because nowadays we realize that a lot of buyers are buying just to hold for the 4 years, and then after that hoping to sell off with massive profit. Okay, so what the trend of nowadays buyers is this: they buy big units.
Yep.
Okay, buy big units, and in 4 years hoping to flip it out, and then make a
And get
massive
a good
profit, and then
profit
it's a
out of
stepping
it.
stone.
Yes.
Okay, so what we want to do is to see whether Lentor Garden is really a guarantee quick flip, or if you are a flipper, then is this suitable for you?
Correct.
So let's look at the Lentor estate reality, supply versus demand.
Yes.
I mean, the picture paints 1,000 words, and this picture paints a very, very beautiful word.
Yeah.
Okay, because altogether, there's already 6 launch project, 2,954
2,954 units in total.
and only 32 remaining. Okay, so the estate has not failed demand. But then what we want to look at is the future resale competition.
Yes, like how we always use LEX method.
Yes.
Yes, we want to ensure that in future, there's also demand for it.
Yes. Okay, so what is interesting is because of 2,954 units, you have to be in a good position if you want to sell.
Yeah.
Because competition is high.
Correct.
A lot of people might likely will want to sell at the same time as you, and so on and so forth. So let's look at it. I think Lentor Modern has already TOP. And then resale supply, from what we checked, there's actually close to 200 units on sale, and out of which only
34 profitable sub-sale transactions.
I should say 34 transaction has been recorded.
Yeah.
And they are all profitable.
Yes.
Okay, so average profit is not low because average profit is 313,000. Okay, so there are takers, but you see profits are not automatic and depends heavily on entry unit type and exit timing.
Correct.
So can you imagine 200 over units on the market? Some owners think that I must engage more agent to have
sell
bigger
them.
exposure.
Yeah.
So you less it off, probably you have 100 over units in the market and only 34 is sold. So is this really good for a short flip? Then as we look into the sub-sale finding, we find that the 3-bedroom dominance is high. Because out of the 34 transaction, 21 are 3-bedders. Yes, and average gain for 3-bedder unit 349,200.
So actually, the majority of people looking there is really going for the bigger
Bigger units. And today, if you are seeing Lentor Garden Residence launching at about 2,002 to 2,003 PSF, I think that's the estimated price that they are launching at. Okay, then probably it puts you in a position that, maybe if you can, you should buy a 3-bedder. Because then that's where, future buyers are looking at. But again, because of the future prices and the household income, whether it justify or not is another question.
Yeah, and of course household size too,
Yes.
right?
Okay, so I would say today what a lot of people go for 3-bedders is because at this point of time, a lot of families actually have children. Okay, but as household size gets smaller, birth rate get lower.
Yeah.
Okay, some buyers might think that, actually I don't need a 3-bedder anymore.
Yeah,
probably a 2-bedder is more than
will
enough.
be sufficient.
Yeah, so today, is it 100% safe to buy a 3-bedder? I think you have to really evaluate your future buyers before you make this kind of decision.
Yes.
Okay, so then are they takers at the top?
So for 3-bedroom units, right, there is actually a broad buyer pool. Yeah, it moves efficiently due to the robust HDB upgrader demand actually.
So, but then if you look at the 4-bedroom units, right, where now a lot of people want to buy 4-bedder, I don't know whether it's for their own stay or is it because they think that by buying a bigger unit means higher profit because of the PSF times square feet.
Yeah, correct.
So, but then what we are seeing is only 3 transactions has been recorded for 4-bedders. Probably the rest are not selling. Okay, but then average gain is 477,900.
As compared to 300 over 1,000.
100K long.
Yeah, about 100K difference.
Yes, so larger unit can do move, but the buyer pool is significantly lower,
Yes.
and profits require patience.
Correct, because of the higher quantum sensitivity.
Yes. And again, today you have to see whether it's worth it. Today, if you're buying for investment, okay, is this 4-bedder really worth the extra money if you're putting in more and then getting just back a little bit more?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so this is something that you have to ask yourself. Okay, so if you need more clarity, do speak to us as we run down the numbers deep so that you can understand.
Yep.
Okay, then for this project itself, why buyers should not consider a quick flip?
Yes, why you should be holding.
Yes. Okay, when we are talking about holding, it does not mean holding forever, but then
Yeah.
you must have the capability, ability, and the patience to hold for a longer period.
Yes.
Probably 10 to 15 years. Okay, if that's the timeline that you want us to give you. Okay, because anything in the 4th year to sell, you will have high future resale completion from 2,900 units.
Yes.
Okay, and
And you're vulnerable to market timing and also temporary
demand dips lah, because I cannot hold ma.
Yeah.
I'm and I have to sell.
Yeah,
Okay,
you don't want that to happen actually.
Yes. Okay, and then you must understand today upon TOP, right, you will have a saturated resale market. Not only your project is selling, but the rest of the surrounding
The
projects
6 other projects
are also selling.
Yes.
Okay. So the strategic hold is anchored by 350 plus PSF lower land cost than the latest
Lentor
rental
parcel.
parcel. Okay, but does it mean developer go low? I don't think so.
Not
Okay.
necessary. Yeah.
Yes, but then probably you'll be buying at yesteryear's price.
Yes.
Okay, so slightly
Correct.
cheaper, probably as Lentor Modern price or C.L.E.A.R Green price.
Yeah.
Alright. Massive built-in value protection and allows the estate infrastructure and commercial amenities to fully mature. Okay, I have to say, Lentor Modern itself, the mall has to be fully matured, where there's lesser interchange of tenants in the
Yeah.
commercial area and things like that. So people start to see this as an estate rather than, a brand new land, then I can
Correct.
just
You
come
want
in
to
for
let
free.
it like mature a bit more.
Yes.
Like when we boil soup.
Okay, so the psychological trap based on the market today, okay, why are buyers still believing that they can flip the project? In 4 years now, because SSD is 4 years now, but a lot of buyers
correct.
are still buying to believe that 4 years I can sell and then make profit and run.
But I think you have to be really cautious about this. Don't treat Lentor Gardens as this guaranteed flip. I go in, I sure 4 years or I sure make good money.
Yes.
It is actually a hold and select carefully asset.
Yes, you know why? Because of just now, as we have mentioned, 2,900 units already in the market. The 499 coming in is going to add more supply to the 2009.
Yes.
Of course, we're not saying all 2009 will sell, but you just talk about 1/4 of them selling.
Correct.
There are a
correct.
massive number of units on the market. Okay, in Lentor itself. So does the supply bring in the demand?
Yeah, so there's always some misconception here, where buyers actually see the Lentor, the earlier Lentor sub-sale profits, wow,
Yeah.
over 1,000 and good.
But then take note,
Yeah.
300 over 1,000 profit, 34 units transacted out of close to 200 units. So is this something that you should buy for quick flip?
Yeah.
Okay, because if you want to buy for quicker flip, we have a project for you and you look for us. Okay, but
Yes.
today Lentor Garden is suitable or not? It is suitable, but it must suit your planning profile and your goals.
Yes, it's more like a custom-made kind of thing. Not everybody will be suitable for this development
Yes.
or that development.
Yes.
So we have to really find out a lot more to be able to recommend the best project
Yes.
for you. Yeah.
Yes, gone are the days when today you go in and snatch any project, right?
Yeah.
I think you'll make money.
Anyhow close
Okay,
eyes
because
you buy, you can.
yeah. Okay, because why quantum are getting higher, PSF are getting higher. Okay, TDSR limits the purchasing power of all buyers.
Yes.
Yeah, unless you're buying full cash lah. Okay, unless you manage to sell to, I want to say Podium Bank, but I cannot. Okay, so unless you manage to find some rich buyer for your house. So today you want to find rich buyers for your house. Is your house in the right position to attract these kind of buyers? Okay, if not, then it put you in a very niche position. So it might not be suitable.
Yes.
Okay, so the danger of lack of clarity. Today we always talk about clarity because it's our C.L.E.A.R framework.
Yes.
Okay, clarity form the first part
comes
of
from
our
our
C.L.E.A.R
C.L.E.A.R
framework. Okay,
Yeah.
and it's very important because today you have no clarity of your finance, you don't have clarity of your goals, you don't have clarity of your plan, then you're buying blind.
Yeah, and this is the biggest purchase of your life, probably one of the biggest purchases.
Yes.
You don't want to go in blindly.
Yes, so one of it is, timeline mismatch because you think that you can wait and actually you can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to fork out more for your rental. Of course, they say, okay, but if you do ask us, buying resale versus by calculating in the rental, it still makes sense. But then today, are you able to rent? So that's the question. Are you happy staying in a rental flat? If not, then probably this is not for you. Okay. The next thing is the market saturation. Okay, you are not clear enough. You don't know that actually 2009 units are already there.
Correct.
Okay, let's say only a fraction of it selling. How many units are actually selling? And is there enough demand to take up the supply?
Yes. Lack of holding power.
Yes.
Dangerous.
Yes. And today, this clarity forms a very important part because we are calculating our finances as well. So the lack of holding power will force you into a position which is called the
Compromise fire sale lah.
fire sale, distress exit,
Yes.
selling lower than you want.
Yeah.
Okay, instead of holding 10 years to see the 200k, 300k profit, you have only sell at the 4th year mark.
Yeah, because you
And
cannot
then
take it anymore. CSC is
profit.
coming. Yeah,
Yes.
this is what we don't want to happen to any of our clients.
Yes. Okay, so Lentor has takers, but it rewards the buyers that can wait and not buyers who needs a quick
exit.
Okay, so the clear framework for Lentor buyers, I think today if you're buying Lentor Garden Residence, the clear framework is 100% important for you. So do not miss this. Okay, so clarity, are you buying for a 3-year quick flip or 4-year quick flip or a 7 to 10-year family stay?
So this one you got to be really, really honest with yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one you must understand. So if you all can just follow through this question, and if you are still unsure, just look for us. So today we are just giving a brief insight of our clear framework.
Yeah.
Okay, second one, lease. Is this property the only one for you, or is there actually better choices?
Correct.
Okay, that's the macro. Of course, we are looking at micro, which is inside your project itself. Is a 2-bedder suitable, 3-bedder suitable, or 4-bedder suitable? Which one suits your price more?
Yes.
Okay, out of the 2-bedders, which facing which stack is a better buy for your current position? Okay, next is evaluate. Today you got to evaluate the property. Okay, in the sense that is the location good enough for your future exit? Today you are buying at the right entry price.
Yes.
And who are your exit buyers?
Who are the buyers that is coming to buy from you next time?
And then before you even put the check, align it back to your clarity.
Yeah.
Okay. And the last one, reinforce. Make sure you do have a walkaway price.
Correct.
Okay, don't buy blind and then at 2008 PSF you still go in thinking you can make a profit.
Don't because of you're in the queue and then you start to FOMO.
Yes. Okay, so before we end this, I think if you are still unsure and you think that you will need a property assessment to see which stage you are in before you speak to someone for guidance or just to explore your option, I think this is where you can take it, which is propertyclaritysession.com.
Right here.
Okay, click on the right side, there is a button, take my property assessment. Okay, and go in for the free assessment and it'll tell you at which stage you are actually in. Alright? And before we end, I think don't ask whether Lentor Garden is good.
Ask whether Lentor Gardens is good for your timeline.
Yes. Okay, and I'm David.
I'm Audrey.
See you next time.
See you.